My name is Grace Winters. I'm 17 years old, and my teacher is a vampire. I know that there are two sides to every story, but this is mine.
When did you first notice that Dr. Holbrook was a vampire?
It all started in class one day. He was acting really strange and really suspicious.
When did you first notice this suspect behavior from Dr. Holbrook?
It started as soon as we walked into class. He was laying on the ground, and he just popped up out of nowhere. Guys, where's Dr. Holbrook? What?
Oh, fuck! Jesus, fuck! Who's ready for my favorite unit?
What's your favorite unit?
Dracula, of course.
And why is that? Is it because you're a vampire?
No. Like, how could you even say that?
He's a vampire? It's being so weird lately. So strange.
You're one of Dr. Holbrook's students. Did you notice anything weird about his behavior in class today?
Yeah, he was a bit off, one might say. A little creepy compared to his normal self, but there was something oddly attractive about it.
Did you make anything of this?
I didn't know what to make of it until that night when I had this really, really weird dream.
Can you elaborate?
A really loud noise woke me up, and I got out of bed and looked out my window because it sounded like there was a fight going on. Then I looked outside, and there was a man dragging a body.
It was a man.
I could tell by his large biceps.
Do you know who it was?
It was Dr. Holbrook, definitely.
How would you know that?
I could tell by his very distinctive right arm tattoo. This isn't right. Oh my God!
Were these two events anomalies, or was there more?
There was much more. It got spookier. I guess you could say it got more gothic.
What did you do?
As a Bard student, I did the only thing I know how to do. Research.
Doing research. So much freaking research. Looking through old books and old documents.
So much material out there.
Relevant,
That's relevant.
irrelevant,
Totally irrelevant.
super irrelevant. Doing research. Doing research. So much freaking research.
I started compiling evidence from all the books I would read, but when I read Dracula, I knew. Dr. Holbrook was a vampire.
Did you ever try and confront him about it?
Not directly, but I tried taking videos of him.
How did that work out?
Not so well.
Dr. Holbrook,
Yes?
I was wondering if I could ask you a question.
Yeah, what's up? Sorry, I'm in the middle of something, but yeah.
It's actually about the Dracula class.
Grace, is that a camera?
No, I'm not.
Did you ever get him to confess?
Not yet. But that's why I'm making this movie. to expose him. January 16th, 2016. Today's the day I finally interviewed Dr. Holbrook. Dr. Holbrook?
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
That's okay. Thank you for agreeing to be in my movie.
Of course.
So,
Yeah,
what?
What is this about?
Just analyzing the daily life of a BSEC teacher.
Oh. Okay.
Why did you want to become a teacher in the first place?
Well, ever since my days at Bard College, I've had a particular passion for teaching literature. I myself, I think I'm a pretty good writer. I know I'm a pretty good writer. Some of the essays I read are just terrible.
Have you ever met a real life vampire?
Well, I've never really met this Dr. Holbrook, but I've heard rumors.
What kinds of rumors?
Apparently he sucks blood every night.
Do you have a favorite class?
Yes, the Gothic class.
Why is it your favorite?
I really enjoy the text that we read. I think the classic Gothic novel really brings you on a journey. And I love the anti-heroes. You know, werewolves, vampires.
Did you ever suspect that Dr. Holbrook might actually be a vampire?
I mean, I hadn't thought about it that much, but so pale, so brooding, so angsty, it just kind of makes sense, you know?
So how do you start your day every morning?
My day almost certainly doesn't start in the morning. It starts in the night. I can't really sleep. So I'm often out at night making music under my alias, of course. I wouldn't want any of my students to know.
What's your alias?
Dr.Holbrook.
I can tell from your shirt that you really like to drink coffee. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Oh yes. Every morning I start my day off with a cup of coffee with a dash of blood, just a coffee with milk. Recently, one of my favorite coffee shops, it was Brunswick. It's on the Lower East Side. It closed down, so I've had to go to Tiny's. But oh God, their coffee's just watered down. It's terrible. It's like just add some more milk.
Dr. Holbrook, I hope this isn't too personal.
No,
but
of course not.
A lot of students have been commenting lately on your non-traditional style of teaching. They say it's a little bit spooky.
Well, I start you off with this question. What is traditional? Any other thoughts?
Dr. Holbrook, any thoughts?
I've had him for the last 2 years, and there's something truly suspicious about that man. There's something dark in his eyes. Do not trust him.
Well, I think some of my students are just surprised, almost, spooked, some would say, in the spirit of the Gothic, about my passion for teaching Dracula. I think students see a close resemblance between Dracula and I.
How so?
We're both live in the night, passionate about music.
Is Dracula passionate about music?
Yes, actually, if you had read my fan fiction, it was about how Dracula stays up till 4 a.m. with his synth at night. Believe it or not, Count Dracula of Sesame Street was based off of the short story I wrote. Is that all for today? I have some business to attend to.
Okay, we can finish another time.
Oh, the sun's down. Good. It's time for me to live.
Try to catch your eye.
Dr. Holbrook had to leave very suddenly last night, but I got him to agree to another interview today. I think I can get to the bottom of this. Thank you so much for agreeing to this second interview.
No problem. Yeah, I'm actually sorry that we had such an abrupt ending last time.
That's okay. I understand. Have you ever been in love?
I often question what really is love. And I answer yes. I think, in fact, the Gothic novel really helps you identify what is kind of this fake love versus the real love. So when I think about my love in terms of the Gothic, I would definitely say I have been in love. Yes. But it wasn't endless. I couldn't be with her.
Why not?
There's just something different about me to most other people, to my partners. Something that is quite inexplicable.
Was it someone you met at Bard College?
No, I graduated from Bard a long time ago.
I actually know someone who works in administrations at Bard.
What do you mean? Why was this relevant?
Well, I was doing some research.
Okay.
And
As all Bard students should do.
Of course. I asked about you. I asked her to look up your name in their records. It says you graduated in 1904.
I hope you realize that that would make me over 100 years old.
I guess that's why I'm asking. How old are you?
I don't think it's any of your business. I think we have to start concluding this interview, Grace. I think if you were to poke around a bit more, you wouldn't like what you find. And I think you'd find yourself quickly in danger.
Dr. Holbrook, it kind of sounds like you're avoiding something.
Grace, turn off the camera for a second.
Okay.
I need to tell you something.
Okay, tell me.
I'm a vampire.
Dr. Holbrook.
Why is she saying
Oh, did you like it all started in class? Did you ever suspect that Dr.
the one I did it